Okay, today is November 20th, 2013. Let's do a little update on Apple. A couple of days ago, I updated Apple on a chart on my blog here. Let's take a look at it on the video here this time. First of all, let's go back and essentially taking a look at the intraday chart here. Here's a 30-minute chart, and essentially what I was talking about earlier, on the first time that we did a video on this update, was essentially looking for this to hold at this 522, and we're saying if it break the 522, then the chances are we're going to come down to this 512 and possibly get down to this 510. And we're going to take a look at it later on, show you why I get this 510 level. And then you see, a couple of days ago, it came down here, and I was saying that, essentially they need to reclaim the back about this 522, and it failed to do that. Today it's kind of hovering around this 518, and now it seems to be trying to hold at this 515. Got a little bit of a hammer, doji, that kind of stuff on the intraday close, but certainly it looks like there's a good chance that it will come down and test this 512 or the 510. So now let's go and take a look at the daily chart here. You can see that on the daily chart, we're basically looking at, let me zoom this in here. Right. The reason I'm using the bar graph, the chart here, the high-low, is essentially just easier to see when we put in a lot of these data on there than candle. Sometimes the candle chart is kind of clustered together, so we can't see it too clearly on some of the price patterns sometimes. So you can see that right now over here, essentially, right, this is the 512 level that we're talking about. And here's this 510. This is where this, swing for the last Fibonacci, breakout here. It came up, swing down to this, this 50% level retracement here, and then kind of hover around this 78.6. Then it broke out and was trying to make it up to this 127. So now it's kind of, coming back up, and there was some, if I change this to a line graph, you can see that this 512 is essentially these levels here. The last couple times that it dipped down here, it essentially have found some buyer, right? So essentially that's basically what we're looking at, for the, where are the levels that potentially we could find buyers. And so right now, essentially we are watching it to see this time around, if it come down, would it be finding buyers to bidding Apple back up. If it's not, then we essentially look for the previous resistance. Right, this is the 510, and it broke out here. Right, this is the the previous resistance breakout here. So essentially, this is the 510 levels, so somewhere around that 510 level. Right, so the close is 507.74, but you can see that on the on the intraday type of a price chart here, we could see some sort of a 510, somewhere around here, right? These 510 level here. So essentially, you could look at this 510, 507 as the next level of potential support. And if we don't see buyers stepping in at this level, in other words, see a bounce up here, then we probably be looking at Apple might possibly come down to to test this 50-day moving average somewhere around this 500 level. Now again, this we're not just trading off of moving average. So if we take a look at the go back to the line chart again, you can see that in terms of context, there is some this 500 level here, right? You see this. All right, so again, there's a little bit of showing of sign of support here. This price discovery, there seems to be buyers there. So we have to see that, right, to see could it hold at this 500 level. And if it doesn't, then we're going to take up another Fibonacci retracement. And let's say we're going to set this retracement here and then see what are some of the next level that we could get if we take this out. Let's take this, so right now, if we look at, let me change the color on this so we could see this a little bit easier, a little bit of a distinction between the other one. So you can see, if it come down, let's say it could not hold this 500 level and it come down, And here's a little bit of a cluster here, right? There could be some price support here, right? So, we essentially could look at, the 490 level, which is the, I believe this right now is the 50% retracement, right? Because let me take this out here, take this line out, right? So this is the 618, and here's the 50, right? So this is uh, take this out, get the line draw 2 back on, right? So you can see this is the 50% level, somewhere around the 491. Right, so that could be the next level of support. If it come down and it can't find buyers at the 500 level, we could see the next level is somewhere around this 490, which is somewhere around this cluster area here. So that's how one apply some of these technical analysis and look for price support and resistance. So there's no magic to it. It's just a matter of getting familiar with it and learn how to look at some of these wiggly lines, some people call it, for buyer and seller to see will these guys step in. So essentially, that's the update on Apple right now. Basically to see can it hold this 515, hold about this 512 level. If it bounces 512 level, then we could see this continuation and possibly get back up to the 540. Otherwise, there's a good chance that they're going to come down and test this level down here at this 509, 510, and then we'll see what kind of price action, it will result from that test of that level, and then we could further determine is it going to be bouncing off of that, or it's going to continue to come down and look for next possible level of support to see where will it find buyers to step in to bid up Apple again. So that's basically the update for Apple. Good luck on your trading for the rest of the week.